Dak Prescott has really his first non-superhuman performance since the Bears loss. But the big story is the 3 touchdowns for R.J Harvey.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable, but how much do you buy into his upside going forward?
This was so annoying, so incredibly frustrating, because J.K. Dobbins ran really well, ran for over 100 yards here. R.J. Harvey got 8 touches. 8 touches total in this entire game, but 3 of them end up in the end zone as well. By the way, of the 8 touches that he got, only 3 in the red zone, but he did convert all 3. I will say this, to the eye test, like, he looks good. He looks fast. He looks, shifty, and you sort of get why the Broncos drafted him. He looks like the guy we saw in college, but we know there's still issues in pass protection. We know they love J.K. Dobbins. Again, in a game in which they scored over 40 points and they blew the Cowboys out, this guy got 8 touches. But, of course, 3 of them are touchdowns. As somebody who has a lot of J.K. Dobbins and literally none of R.J. Harvey, and is going to lose a matchup this week in my dynasty league, Jay. I'm going to go. Give me a quick time out for rant here. I'm in a dynasty league and I'm in first place. Like, I am crushing it. Like, I built my team slowly but surely, tinkering, tanking, everything like that. And I'm playing a team that's tanking. That is not good. But this particular week, it's a super flex league, and the only quarterback I have that wasn't on a bye this week is Baker Mayfield. Brutal. Cris McCaffrey, brutal. I'm playing a guy. I got a guy he's got Tua. Again, he's only got one quarterback as well, because his guys are either hurt or injured. But his quarterback's Tua, who gets 4 touchdowns out of nowhere, and he throws R.J. Harvey in there, 3 touchdowns. I have J.K. Dobbins on this team. What are you talking about? So anyway, unless somehow Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt and Zach Ertz outscore Rashee Rice tonight by 12, I'm losing. I'm losing to this guy. And both of us, what's so frustrating is both of us, both me and the guy that I'm playing, both want me to win. He's tanking. He's playing for next year. We're both frustrated by this. We're both incredibly frustrated by it. Anyway, R.J. Harvey, super annoying. The takeaway here is that if there's a positive here, again, he looks good, and they are using him around the goal, in the end zone. But I can't imagine starting a guy that got 8 touches,
and a 20-point win. Yeah.
It's only his 3rd game this season with more than 30 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, super annoying things, because instead of Cortland Sutton and J.K. Dobbins, the guys we want, the guys we like.
It's Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant.
Yes.
Yeah, a little Pat Bryant action. Franklin is, I think, more interesting in a way, because he did show those flashes in the first 2 weeks of the season and then kind of disappeared. But I think as well, it's only his 2nd game this season where he's actually really done anything statistically.
Right. Only his 2nd game this year with more than 55 receiving yards, to your point. But over the last 2 games, 5 end zone targets as well. 29% target share in this one. Again, all the, college teammate with Bo Nix, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about him more tomorrow, I'm sure. But I still just feel like the guys that we thought were going to do well in the Dallas game are still the guys that you feel good about. It's good to have Harvey and Franklin on your radar and probably on your roster. But next week, I don't know that I'm necessarily trusting them at Houston, by the way, a very tough matchup. Other than, it's still Sutton and Dobbins are still the focal points. They got unlucky with the touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to say about Dallas. You just throw that game in the bin. It was a weird game. Dak throws 2 interceptions. Jake Ferguson does absolutely nothing.
On National Tight Ends Day, Jake Ferguson has been the best tight end of fantasy up until this week. But he was open. He was open on a long seam route, and Dak just underthrew him, and it was a pick. And again, playing at Denver is tough. I think I agree with you, Jay. Better days are ahead for the Cowboys. Lamb and Pickens were fine. Javonte gets 2 touchdowns. So I'm with you. They're home to Arizona next week. The Cowboys will be fine. Just bad day at the office. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com. And I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched. Or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.